Alright, welcome back. We just defeated Astos, the Dark Elf, and now we are heading back to Elfheim, or Elfland. I think the area is Elfland, but the town itself is Elfheim, if I'm remembering correctly. Either way, this place. We're going to go in and then out because we went to go into the castle instead. So, we need to talk with these guys. He's still asleep. What? Well, we defeated the Dark Elf. Oh, we need herbs. Right. So in order to get the herbs, we need to go and talk with the witch Matoya. So the main reason why we went and visited, or why we fought Astos, was to get this lady's MacGuffin. And ultimately, that is all Final Fantasy 1 is just get MacGuffin, take it to person, get next MacGuffin. Or get next point of plot. Push B, select. A magic spell? No, that is how you view the map. Yeah, all the Bruins talk backwards. Okay, apparently we cannot talk to her through her cauldron. The prince needs herbs. I'll trade the most powerful herb to get my crystal back. Okay, so the game can say crystal, but yet, yeah, and apparently you can just walk on these skulls. Not really sure how that works, but we're gonna steal some of your items here. Just a couple of heals and a pure. Really not much. Okay. Magically, we're back. Yeah, that is the thing with this playthrough. I'm going to be cutting quite a bit, just to save on time. If we're going to someplace new, then obviously I'll show off how to get there, but if we're just, like, a bunch of backtracking, I just find it easier and faster for both you and for me to make these type of cuts. So, now that we have woken up the Elf Prince, he gives us the Mystic Key! And the Mystic Key unlocks a whole ton of random stuff. I'm not entirely sure why the Mystic Key unlocks so many doors, but I am happy that it's not a Zelda key where it just breaks after the first use. So, we got a couple chests in here. Let's see, silver hammer, it's not bad. 400 gold, 330 gold, and copper bracer or gauntlet I think is what the names are. Alright, so we're going to upgrade our white mage's weapon to the silver hammer and equip the copper gauntlet. Alright, so that's everything in Elfheim. We're pretty much done here for the rest of the game. We are now back in the castle where Astos was in, and we need to go and go to the other side of this wall over there, because he has a couple of chests as well. And a mandatory encounter! Woo! Thankfully, this mandatory encounter is not too bad. These are just images. These guys aren't super difficult. They cast darkness, which, of all the status effects, that's definitely the one you would prefer to get hit with. Supposedly, it lowers your accuracy, but I don't think darkness really does much, to be honest. Not in this version, at least. They are also susceptible to harm, so... The all-encompassing spell... oh, my bad. They apparently cause stun as well. Stun is annoying, though. Not the end of the world, but it is annoying. It is weird with, like, the multi-target spells where it goes center, top, bottom, center, top, bottom. Alright, so we got the Falcon, or Falchion, I don't know how you say it. Power Rod, and the Iron Gauntlet. Automatically already getting better. So those mandatory encounter spots they don't just go away, by the way. If you step on it again after fighting it, you'll fight it again. So be careful, because it really sucks when you have to step on them multiple times. In fact, I'm actually avoiding one right here, I believe. I think it's... if you go into the door and then directly to the right, that is one. I think that was me checking to make sure that there weren't any spots. Yep, and I think there's one, like, on the side and right in front of this chest, so you kind of have to. But these are Cobras. These are much more dangerous than... they're essentially the evolved form of Asp in this game. Cobras! Cobras everywhere! They don't really look like Cobras, though. Like, they just kind of look like green snakes. Man, I really wish retargeting was a thing in this game. It's the worst. This is the worst part of the original game, is the fact that your characters won't retarget if an enemy perishes before they land a hit. And I forgot to pick up the item. Okay. I'm not sure if I end up going backward or not, but got another one. Wizards. These guys can be very powerful. They're very dangerous. Be careful with them. They're essentially mind flayers from D&D. Like, I think that's literally what they're called in later games, like the same design. Because I remember them showing up in Final Fantasy V towards the end of the game. And they're called mind flayers in that game and look exactly like this. A level 2 spell will do a fair bit of damage, but contrary to their names, these guys really only use physical attacks. I think sorcerers, their evolved form, can like one-shot you sometimes, and those guys are dangerous. You don't want to be in a fight with multiple of them if you can help it. Alright, we are back in town. We're getting one of the spells. Ironically, you really only need like 2 spells from any of these tiers, because most of them aren't that great anyways. There are some, obviously, that are way better than others, but generally I don't usually buy all 3 of the spells unless they're really good. I think part of the problem is that you only have so many spell charges, and I think 9 might be the max you can get in any level. Alright, so we need to go south here, because we need to go to this cave. Now, you can come to this cave anytime before the Marsh Cave, and in fact, I would recommend that you do. Although, now that I think about it, you might not be able to access this without the Mystic Key. I don't know, because I didn't try it. I think you might actually need the Mystic Key in order to access the treasure room here. The earth is rotting slowly to the west. Sound. Narek is digging a canal. A canal underground? I mean, I don't really know how canals are really built. I kind of figured they started from the top. The floater, I'll bet. Yeah, whenever you see capitalized text, that's an important item that you should be aware of. TNT. Yep. We apparently have TNT in this world. I mean, to be fair, this is a world where we have an airship, so... Alright. So, that is our next MacGuffin. We need TNT, and it's in Corneria, or... I think the actual translated name is Cornelia or something like that, but I always call it Corneria because that's what it's called in this game, even if it's wrong. So yeah, this little treasure room has some pretty great items. Iron helmet, it's definitely worth it. Again, I don't remember if you actually need the Mystic Key. Now that I think about it, I think you do. But obviously, I came here after I got it, so it wasn't really, you know, a big deal. Thank you for rescuing me. God, I hate it when they do that. Move! And of course she went into the way that I wanted to go. So, if you stand right here, you can talk to an invisible person. They have a collision box. I can't go through them. They're just invisible. Move! God. Oh my lord, this lady is driving me insane. Alright, so we need to find the storeroom that has the TNT, and this door is for sure locked behind the Mystic Key. Hey, old fart. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know why so many doors in this world are locked behind the Mystic Key, but it's only, like, in this small area of the game. Because, like, once you get past this point, you don't see any more of these Mystic doors, Or Mystic, yeah, Mystic Key doors. I'm guessing it's because it wouldn't... I'm guessing it's just because, you know, it's how to keep the player within a certain bounds. It wouldn't really make as much sense for them to be able to open up doors later on, because at that point, who cares? You already had that key for a while. Okay. So, now that we have delivered the TNT, if we go back up to the surface, get back on our boat. So, there was a little piece of land right there that halted our movement, but now we can freely move between the inland sea there and the ocean. Revive the power of the orbs. We'll do our best. I believe these are level 5 spells? Yes. And we got life magic. Ooh. Okay, so life magic in this game works a little differently. You can only use it outside of battle. Using it inside of battle does not work for some reason. And it only brings you back from the brink. Or brings you back on the brink, because, yeah, you only have one hit point with life. My home is the dwarf village, but I am here investigating. Alright, so as you can probably tell from the shabby house right there and the sand on the ground, the earth is rotting away. Or at least that's what they're trying to display here. And that is because of the earth crystal, or earth orb. Lives in the tunnel, eats gems. He loves rubies. Alright, so we got our next destination. The Earth Cave. Is on the peninsula to the southwest of here. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm not too concerned with buying stuff from shops. Like, the items and or weapons and whatnot. Alright, I don't believe there's anything actually back here. Even though it kind of looks like it, and there should be. But this guy's kind of in the way. Nobody cares about you old coot. No, I shouldn't say that. Everybody knows me. What? You've never heard of Dr. Un? Yeah, he's kind of a... I don't really like Dr. Un very much, but he's important, so that's why we needed to interact with him. Just so you know where he's at. Because I'm gonna forget it. Alright. And I think that's gonna be it for this part, or this episode of Final Fantasy. So in the next part, we are going to be heading off to the Earth Cave, because yay, everyone loves the Earth Cave. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.